I take it one step at a time, and I try not to overwhelm myself. It's been 2 years, and I've just started going through her belongings. But you have to have a good support system, therapy, prayer, some activities.
Friends.
You gotta be a well-rounded person to get through grief.
Yeah. Wow. Well, thank you for being so transparent. I know it's still a process, and I know it's something that, you continue to work through. So, I just know that this is helping somebody. Like, shoot, you already helped me. So, if ain't nobody else, thank you, Lord. Now, I feel like, now I could be wrong. And if I am, then you can tell me. But I feel like you should have a book somewhere. Like, you laughing? I'm serious. Have you, okay, so the more and more that these people will continue to cross your path, the more that God will put you in places where you will have a platform so that way you can reach mass amounts of people. You're going to have people asking you, well, what about this? Like, I was asking, well, how did you do this? How did you do this? You're going to get tired of people asking you, well, how did you do this? And can you give me any resources to tell me how? You are the resource, ma'am. So if you ain't never thought about putting pen to paper, then maybe now would be a good time for you to start.
Well, I will say writing is one of my favorite things.
Okay.
As far as the upcoming projects that I'm working on, right now, I'll use the phrase "real G's move in silence." But
Here you go. Come on, Lil Wayne. See, that's what I'm talking about.
but know this: any idea, creation, work that God has laid in my spirit, I plan to follow through with. So there will be more of Everett Maxine. Podcasting was just the beginning.
Okay.
I do have some upcoming episodes on podcasts.
That's what, yeah. What's up and coming?
Your gifts.
Like spiritual gifts?
Yeah. Your gifts. And the things God is trying to show us in this season with all this corona and all these different things going on. And then I'll be digging back into relationships, and one of my favorite titles is I'm in Lust.
Man, keep it 100, would you please? I'm sorry. It's not funny, but I want to laugh because I understand. Look, I got a past, and that's why I'm like really wary about people putting me in boxes. I don't want to let y'all down. But if y'all knew some of the stuff, like, listen, you might look at me differently.
The thing about it is, you're not the one in the box. They are. You're free.
Yes, ma'am, I'm free.
You're free to be you.
And don't mind telling you either, so listen. So, wait, spiritual gifts, what God is showing us in this season, and then you said, I am in lust. These all the names of the podcasts that are coming up or the episode names for the absence of her that are coming up?
Well, they're subject areas.
Okay.
The last one, I'm in lust, is an actual title.
Listen. I don't know about y'all, but I'm going to be tuning in because there's a couple of things, especially that when I am enlisting, I think there might be some things I will be able to identify with. You mind y'all business and judge your mama. Anyway, so last but not least, I would like to give you the opportunity to shamelessly plug yourself. Where can people find you? Drop your social media tags, your websites, all that good stuff. Wherever you would like people to find and or contact you, here is your chance.
I'm on Instagram. You can follow me at I am Everett Maxine. Everett is spelled EVERRET, Maxine. My Twitter is at Everett Maxine. My YouTube is Everett Maxine. My Facebook page is Everett Maxine. I have a hashtag, I am Everett Maxine. And then there's my email, birth2bless2019@gmail.com.
Birth to Bless, come on. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Birth to Bless, BIRTHEDTO Bless, T019@gmail.com.
Yes, I hope all y'all got all that. And if not, you can catch it on the replay. I'll have it posted later this evening. So, Everett Maxine of The Absence of Her. Find her. Find the podcast. Like I said earlier, she's on Apple, she's on Audrey, she's on Spotify, she's on iHeartRadio, Castbox, Deezer, Pandora. Find her. Listen, I'm not going to give nobody no props over nothing that I wouldn't listen to myself. I need y'all to know that, because I know that y'all trust me when I'm talking, or else you wouldn't be listening. So find Miss Everett Maxine on The Absence of Her and give her a good listen. Everett, thank you so much for, first of all, you way in Texas. You know what I'm saying? We up here near the Chi. You way in Texas, and you taking your morning out to spend it here with We Are Not So Different. So thank you very much for coming. And then most of all, thank you for your transparency and your vulnerability. And thank you for choosing to use what the enemy meant to tear you down to build someone else up. You're a blessing to many.
Thank you.
All right. Well, guys, until next week, I want y'all to stay cool, because it is hot as you know what out there. So get you somewhere, lay in somebody's pool, or suck up somebody's AC. And I will try it again next week. We are not so different.
Hey y'all, I'm back. I hope you enjoyed that rather lengthy interview, but it had so much great information. It even motivated me to get back to some of those projects I mentioned about. Even some of those podcast episodes that I mentioned. Because actually, I never got to covering spiritual gifts. I hope that conversation blessed you, because every time I listen to it, it motivates me, it inspires me, and it lets me know that you are listening. This is Everett Maxine. Please like, share, and tell somebody about The Absence of Her. Stay blessed.